Let's give a loud Keel's welcome to Bailey Mickle, everyone.
Hello, how's everyone doing this evening? Fuck yeah, you guys all having super jolly good ones?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So I have a Pavlovian reaction whenever I see porta potties because the only private place I had in Afghanistan were porta potties. And if you know what that is, it's okay, I'll explain it. It's like you have a dog, and every time you feed the dog, you ring a bell. So when you ring the bell, the dog starts to salivate because he thinks food is coming. And when I see porta potties, I am coming. It kind of reminds me of the snake lady I used to date, and I don't call her that because she's evil or conniving or anything like that. She just really fucks with snakes. She broke up with me because I'm boring, which is depressing because I would have built her reptilian ass a human-sized terrarium. She could have laid her eggs in a porta potty and I would have followed her in and fertilized them. Or however snakes reproduce. I don't think that's it. But I'm not that kind of doctor. I am a doctor, however. I got a doctorate in generic studies. It took about 15 minutes, $5, and a brief questionnaire. I bet you guys feel silly about your student loans now.
Yes.
So after she broke up with me, I got in my car and I started driving home, and I was on the highway and I noticed this individual had been following me for about 20 miles on the highway. So I got a little paranoid, so I turned on my blinker, got over, tricked him into passing me, and I followed him home. I sat outside of his house for 3 days. I checked his mail. The woman living with him has a different last name. You're living in sin. And I know they're fucking. I watched through the window. And I wasn't the only one watching. They had a toddler in the room.
Oh no!
And I personally wouldn't fuck in front of a toddler, but I guess it's kind of like fucking in front of someone with Alzheimer's. They won't remember, so it doesn't matter. So I followed this individual to work the next day. He works in an elementary school, which is a strange place to work if you're fucking in front of toddlers, but that's a story for a different time. As I'm rolling up to this elementary school, the children are all outside doing the arm pump, which is a universal sign for honking your horn. So I did. They lost their minds. It was beautiful.
Oh my god.
I've started doing the same thing to women recently. I'm driving down the street, I see them, I honk my horn. They aren't as stoked about it. That's harassment. Don't fucking do it. So my cover was blown from following this guy, so I started on the rest of my journey home, and I went through Claremore. And Claremore's wild. Have you guys ever been to Claremore?
Claremore's wild.
They have roads in Claremore. And these roads have names like Patty Page and Lynn Riggs and Will Rogers. And Claremore did it dirty because they put railways on these roads. So Patty Page, Lynn Riggs, and Will Rogers have trains being ran on them constantly. It causes congestion. And I'm going to leave you guys with one last thing. So after I got over this railroad track, I stopped at this gas station, and inside the bathroom they had a sign that says, "This is not a masturbation station." Why the fuck does it smell like a porta potty? So I'm in there masturbating as one does, and this guy decides to use the glory hole next to me. So I pull out my handy dandy cigar cutter, and I'm like, "Drop your wallet, buddy. This is a robbery or a circumcision. The choice is yours." He chose robbery, so drinks tonight. Woo!
Yeah.
And that's my time. Thank you guys so much.
Great job.
Bailey Mickle, everybody.